Well, good morning, Home Talk. Back in sunny Minnesota, 2 weeks before Christmas. Hey, I just want to take a few minutes here today, and I want to talk about some personal stuff here, my life journey here in the last couple of years. And a lot of people do know about it, and some actually, this will be news to you. But about 2.5 years ago, I couldn't hardly walk anymore. I had really bad arthritis in both of my feet, both of the joints in my feet. The big ball joints in the front were basically it was all wore out. And so just walking for 3-4 blocks was pain. You had to sit down. So my wonderful wife actually found me a surgeon, a foot surgeon, and I went to see her, and the surgeon looked at my X-rays and she goes, "I can fix you." And I went, "For how long?" And she goes, "I could fix that problem forever." I went, "No way, sign me up." So in the last 2 years, I had 2 surgeries done. Both joints were fused together, put back together, and I currently don't have any foot pain in my joints at all right now in those 2 feet. Now I have other aches and pains. We all get out of bed kind of slow when we get to be this age, but so now the next journey is to figure out how to get rid of some unwanted pounds that we picked up when we couldn't walk. And so we're trying a new healthy eating plan and a diet plan, and got to get back on the treadmill and stuff and start working it all out. It was really difficult for like 3 years not being able to hardly take 10 steps, and I've talked to more people who've had joint issues, but they're afraid to go see someone. They're afraid to go see a surgeon. I'm too young for a hip replacement, or I'm too young for a knee replacement. I thought I was too young to have joint issues in my feet. Well, no such thing as too young for any of it. And my recommendation is don't put it off. Just do it. So I'm starting down this journey with a product that one of our friends is doing. They've been doing really well with it as far as taking off some weight, getting back on the treadmill, and just all that stuff. Instead of parking as close as I can at Walmart, I'll start parking further away. Keep the door dings off, and I can get some more exercise going to Walmart, right? So I just wanted to reach out to you and let you guys know what I've been going through. It's not something I talk about a whole lot. It just never felt like the right thing to talk into conversation with. But I can say now that when I go to Mexico, I'm on the beach. I can actually walk the beach. I love it. And so now it's just a matter of getting some of my other things back into place and get some new habits going, and enjoying my life again. We just came back from our trip from Disney. Did a family trip, and it was awesome. It was really awesome. I walked 2 full days between Epcot and Disney World. We put on a lot of miles. I did great, and I was super proud of myself. Because 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to have made it from the parking lot basically in without having to get one of them little scooters or something. So, if anybody who's struggling out there with any of these issues that I'm talking about, or any joint pain, or any issues, just reach out to me. Let's chat. Let's be a support team to each other. Let's talk to each other. I want to help you out, and by me talking to other people too, what does that do for me? It helps me stay on task. What's going to get me to get on that treadmill 3 times a week or 4 times a week? Well, how about this? I'll talk about it. I'm going to try and commit to you, and we'll see what we can do. But the good news is there's help for a lot of us out there, and I know a lot of my friends are experiencing some of the same things. So I just want to take a minute, and I want to wish you all a great, great holiday season. It's going to be awesome. I'm also ramping up on my vitamin D, though, because my vitamin D3 in these short days in Minnesota, it's not cooperating. The other thing that I battle with is, I think it's called SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Lack of daylight, lack of vitamin D. I think a lot of us are like that. If you look around you and you notice people that are just feeling blue and down, they're maybe not technically depressed, but the lack of sunshine affects us all accordingly. So I've actually recommended that to several people. A couple from church are just like, "What?" I'm like, yeah. And I go from 5,000 I use in the summertime to 10,000 in the wintertime. just to stay ahead of the curve and ward off that, I don't know what you want to call it, that feeling you get in the morning. When you got to sit and you got to talk yourself into putting that foot on the floor. And then you look at the weather and it's like, oh, it's 17 below zero. Yeah, I want to get in my car and go to the gym. Yeah, woohoo! So let's stay together on this, and let's help everybody else out too. When you see somebody who's down or somebody's blue, reach out to them, ask them how they feel, and you never know, you might know something that you can help them out with, and it might put them in the right direction for that. Maybe they need to get a joint fixed or something to help too. I mean, it all makes sense. So hope you're having a wonderful day. I got the music on in the background. I got everybody's happy here. The fireplace is on. The dogs are happy. It really makes a difference to set yourself up for a good mood. It's not something that just comes by chance. You actually accomplish it, and that's why we're working so hard on the whole Team Sunshine deal. Is that we want to show people that you don't have to when you turn 55, 60 years old. Chances are there's no good reason why you have to stay here all winter long. Why you can't be somewhere else. And it's just like we used to go buy cabins up north, and I used to sell homes in Brainerd all the time. I love Brainerd. I love Baxter. Love that area big time. But for me now to think about buying a house when I live in Minnesota, buying a house in Brainerd as a second home, no. I'm gonna send one down to Texas or Florida, and on our referral group. We'll talk about that more in the days to come with the Team Sunshine. But our referral group is going to be all over in the warm climates, and we're going to show you how you can use your equity to get there, and go from there. It's going to be fun. So, hey guys, let's do this. Let's have a good holiday, and let's keep in touch. And by the way, anytime you need something, you can message me on here or just call me direct. My phone number's everywhere. All right, be blessed. We'll talk to you soon.